The Hamilton Ticats win 19-17 over the BC Lions Saturday at Tim Hortons Field. I'm here with the Spec Steve Milton. And Steve, another strong effort from the defense and just enough offense to win.
Yeah, the defense won this game. Well, actually, some special teams setting up the field position, too. I think one thing, yeah, the offense, and I was surprised. I expected the guys to blow it off a little bit, but when I talked to some guys, they're a bit concerned about this red zone and not being able to score and having that many opportunities, nearly 400 yards in passing and 0 touchdowns, you know, and again, they're winning, and so that really, and that says something, I think, about this field too. There's something going on here, and it's also the obviously culmination of a lot of problems they had earlier in the year that they've been working on, and a lot of them are coming together. But yes, not enough scoring on the team, and they just need a little bit more execution inside the 30, I'd say, not just the 20. But the defense, again, unbelievable. It really. Wouldn't you say that's 3 games they've probably won out of the last 4? I say won the game for them, really. I mean, when you look at it, the offense not only didn't score a touchdown, they had a touchdown scored against them, so they're almost in the negatives there. So, but the one thing the offense did, and it's a bit subtle, is the field position because of all those yards. And so that meant that I felt BC probably, their playbook was a bit limited because of where they started. I haven't done the math on this to see where their average starting point was, but it wasn't good.
Well, and the Ticats, I think, were able to flip the field in certain situations, especially against the wind. They were able to get there weren't as many 2-and-outs as there had been in previous games, so there was, they did win the time of possession game. And so, although I agree that the scoring was an issue, and certainly when you talk to Caleros, it's funny. I mean, the guy threw for over 350 yards, and it almost seemed like he'd lost the game the way he was talking afterwards.
He was testy, wasn't he? He wasn't happy with himself, but. Especially in this league, but in all football, it really rests on the quarterback, and every quarterback will tell you they get too much praise, too much credit when they win, and too much blame when they lose. It's nice in a way to see a guy blaming himself, and that's a couple times actually in the last couple of victories that he's looked at himself. You want to see that competitiveness, and that's what you see from him out on the field. And actually, that was a bit of his problem today. Was a little bit too much competitiveness sometimes. Sometimes it was great. He got out of a couple of things where he competed passes, especially on second down, by hanging on, and not going down. But a couple of times he tried to force it, especially on one that should have been an interception. I don't know how BC didn't intercept that one, and probably on the pick 6 as well.
Ticats now will finish the season by playing 5 straight against these division teams, including next week in Toronto, a game that will be a big determining factor in first place in the East Division. The Ticats are well set up in the sense that they will control their own destiny down the stretch. Yeah,
they do, and they have the advantage there. They already are ahead in the season series against Toronto. They do control their destiny there. And can you imagine the Eastern Final here in its first year? Again, I keep saying this. And everybody knows I've been a proponent of the stadium, and I know you are too. But there's something happening here, and I don't know what it is.
Make sure you check out Monday Spectator for a full game report and Steve's column reporting from Tim Hortons Field with the Spec Steve Milton. I'm Drew Edwards.